here is how you answer the tell me about yourself interview question, which is most likely going to be the first question that you are asked on an interview. And it is super important to get this right because employers often make a decision about a candidate within the first 90 seconds of meeting them. So you need to nail this one. Okay, here's how you're going to get it right every time. Think about this question. Why am I here? How can I convince them that I am the best person for this exact job, right? So when you're on that, tell me about yourself, it's not talk to me about you personally, right? We're not talking, I'm a mom, I have 2 kids, I have a dog, I love to cook, I love to bake. Now you know my life. But it's not about that because you're not here to talk about that. Not at this point, right? Maybe later down the road when you're getting to know each other a little better and you're working there, that's when those things might come to play, but certainly not during the very first point of your interview when you're trying to impress somebody with why you are the best person for this job. Okay. Subsequently, we're also not starting our history at the beginning of our life. I was born in New York, my parents did this, I was raised here, I went to this school. Too much history. The most important part of your background is going to be what's happened most recently. So you want to start at that point, your most recent position, and think about what is important to them. If your tell me about yourself is too long, the employer will actually not have time to ask you any of the rest of the questions, and your 10-minute phone interview may have been taken up with you just rambling on and on and on all about yourself and your life history without them knowing anything about why you would be great for this exact position. You with me so far? Okay. So now think about this. Suppose you are a teacher and you're looking to pivot, to transition to another field. Your answers to that same question of tell me about yourself are going to be different depending on whose chair you're sitting in. So if you are going to a position that is a curriculum writing position, you would say different things than if you were going for a position that is a training position where you would be delivering corporate trainings but not doing any of the writing. So make sure that when you are talking about that, tell me about yourself, answer, you are thinking about what is important to this job. What experience do I have that is relevant to this job? And how can I display that in a short, succinct way to show the person in front of me that I am the best person for this job, right? This is, you might have heard it as an elevator pitch, where you are marketing and selling yourself. So now if you were that teacher going towards a curriculum writing position, you might say, hello, my name is Cindy. So happy to meet you today. I have 10 years experience as a teacher writing content and curriculum for, tell me how many people it was for. If it was district level, if it was recognized, if you piloted a program and you wrote it and then it was rolled out school-wide and district-wide, include that. Include those numbers, include those values, because that is going to increase the magnitude of what you've done. Now, suppose you're going for that, you're the same teacher going for that learning and development role. Well, if there's no writing in the role, we're not going to be talking about writing. We're going to talk about the learning and development trainings that you have done and how many, especially adults, if you've trained adults, how many adults you've trained, how many seminars you have led, how many professional development trainings you have done, and give me the magnitude. Did you train 5 people, 50 people, 500 people? Did you do 1 presentation, 20 presentations? Notice the difference when we're putting in those numbers, okay? So let me give you an example. If I were talking about the tell me about yourself, I would say that I am a results-driven career coach with 10 years experience helping over 700 individuals find jobs in a plethora of different fields, working with individuals that have PhDs and double masters to people with high school diplomas and everything in between, with success at helping people garner wages as high as over $200,000, right? Pretty succinct, to the point, a lot of numbers, a lot of details, so that you know what I'm bringing to the table. So every time you are answering that tell me about yourself question, remember, they're not here to, you're not here to share recipes. You're not here to form a new best friend right now. You're here to win this job. So keep that job posting in mind. Know that job posting backwards and forwards and what's most important to the position before answering that question. Remember that answer is going to be different depending on whose chair you're sitting in, what job you are applying for at that time. Okay, be succinct and to the point. Don't ramble. Okay, you are going to lose their interest. It's not going to be one of your mother-in-law's stories. Okay, and keep it to the point. Okay, subscribe to my channel for more videos on how every part of the job search so I can help you to land your next dream job. My name is Cindy Lish. I hope you have a super productive day. Always remember you're a warrior.